Hi peeps, I'm Auriel Grace, and today's psychic tip is combining spiritual modalities. Okay, so I got this idea because I saw on social media, and I can't remember where right now, that there were some people saying that if you're going to be a Reiki master, you should only be a Reiki master, and you should only do Reiki and don't add anything to it. Why? so so I became a Reiki master teacher, um, probably about 25 or more years ago. And back in the day, like when you became a Reiki master teacher, like you had to, um, you had to go through your paces. You had to learn stuff. You had to learn about Reiki. You had to learn about the symbols and like what they meant and use them and be specific with them and do Reiki for yourself. And it was really an intense thing, right? It was actually learning it. Now you have workshops, so you do like all of the attunements in one weekend. What? Anyway, so uh, because I am the type of person that will research everything, when I became a Reiki master teacher, by that time I had researched a lot of things about energy work, and at the time, there wasn't a lot of information. Like the internet was kind of, and so there wasn't a lot of information. You had to learn from other people, do a lot of workshops, try different things and that. But now these days, I do readings. I do intuitive readings, and so uh, during my reading, if I feel like you need energy work, Reiki work, or a cleansing, chakra balancing, or anything like that, um, I just immediately start doing that work while I'm yakking. and uh, and I do combine it. And I looked up. I've learned a lot about chakras. I've learned a lot about crystals because crystals, gems, minerals are my love. They are like everything. I love them. I have them all over my house. I've learned about them. I'm self-taught, and I know a lot about them. And I use them during my readings. It just depends on the person, but you may see me holding an aquamarine because that's like my favorite to hold when I'm talking to people. An aquamarine helps me like focus, and it also helps me communicate. All right. So, I am also a soul retrieval practitioner. And so, when I do soul retrieval, we go back into past lives. We look at the Akashic records. We check everything out. And during the session, you will, like, I will assist you with clearing out some past lives that you need to clear out. We will cut cords. We will clear you energetically, and we will strengthen your core. I have added some things to soul retrieval as well, and in a minute, because it enhances your practice. It enhances what you do, and it really helps you, and it helps your client because you're giving the best thing that you can, that you have of your toolbox, to your client. And that's what the client is looking for. They're looking for quality work. So they're looking for something that will assist them with their transition to whatever it is their goal is, right? And so you want to be helpful like that. Yeah, you do. So think about your modality and what you can add to it, because there's so many right now, and it's like really cool. The other thing too is learn your modality. Really check it out. Do the research, rock through it. Because the better you're at it, the more you master your skills, the better practitioner you're going to be. And the more appreciative your clients will be, right? Because they have received whatever it is that was for their highest and best good, and they feel good about it. And that's what we're here for too, is we're here to assist people on their journey. And so I always encourage people, really, if you're going to go into something, really look into it. Make sure it is your heart's desire. I became, or I was ordained under the order of Melchizedek, and it took me a little while before I went to the ordainment to become ordained. It took me a while because I really wanted to think about it. I want to know, who is this Melchizedek? You know, what is it that will assist me on my path? And so I really did look into Lord Melchizedek. I found a lot of information about him. There isn't a lot. There really isn't a lot. But what I did find was, yeah, okay, I like this. I feel comfortable with it, and it can really help me on my journey, right? And so I decided to become ordained. And it was amazing. And it's still amazing. And Lord Melchizedek is just so awesome. And he helps me with a lot of what I do. And so I feel like, you know, when you go to check your modalities to learn about your skills, really look into it. Don't just run and jump. And also look into the teacher that's teaching it. How long have they been teaching? How much wisdom have they accrued to give to you? And here's the other thing too, is a lot of teachers will string you along. Don't let them string you along, okay? Because the more they string you along, the more money they're going to want, right? I've seen some teachers do this, and I'm like, oh God. So don't do that. Get somebody who will go in, teach you what they know, and if you have questions after you've learned, after you've brought it in, if you have questions about it, ask them, is it okay if I email you with a question? If they say yes, that's great. If they say yes and they're going to charge you for it, kind of look at that, okay? Because although if you have a session with me, of course I'm going to charge you. But if you send me an email because I've attuned you for Reiki 1 and you're having a hard time, I will take the time to email you back. Because as your teacher, as somebody that is assisting you, I have the responsibility of making sure that you're able to go through it after the attunement, and also there to answer your questions in case something happens. Okay? Something for you to think about when you're learning things, okay? And there's lots of different books out there. On my website, you can check it out, aurielgrace.net. Just click on the Spiritual Show tab and scroll down. There are books there. And I'm trying to add more books as we go along. So if you need more info, let me know, because I can refer you to other books as well. And people. Yeah. So, all right. I hope this helps you while you're choosing your modalities. And, you know, a lot of people will just choose a modality specifically for themselves. You don't, just because you learn something does not mean that you have to become a practitioner. It is your wisdom. It's what you're learning for you. Okay? A lot of people think that, oh, if I do this, I have to become a practitioner. No, you don't. This is for you. When you're learning, it's for you. When you become a practitioner, you have accrued wisdom, so that you can apply what you have learned. Pretty cool, huh? All right. So that's a psychic tip of the day. Please, combine those modalities. Have fun with them and really get to know them and understand them. So when your clients have questions, you can answer them. All right? Okay. So have an awesome day. Have a grateful day. And remember, keep your heart open and align with the energy of love. I'll see you next time. Bye.